being an adult. Sucks. Because then you have to pay your own bills, and you have to do all this stuff, and it's all nah. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I want to be a little kid again, and not have to worry about any of this stuff. But I'm not a genie, and I don't own one. So I guess I'll have to live with it. Good morning, guys. It still is morning because it's only 11:27, so technically it's still morning. Yes. What? Someone's gonna walk into my house one day, and then they're just gonna see all my little postings of what I have to pay and when and what's due and all this other stuff, and they're gonna be like, "Who is this person? Is she crazy or what?" It's the only way I can keep track of it, is if it's like right in front of my face. Because if it's not in front of my face, I will forget about it. Like, yeah, I will forget. Instead of I will survive, I will forget. Like, I just lost my train of thought of what I was gonna do. Bugs me. Oh, look, guys! I've hung up pretty pictures. Oh, shut up. Oh, it's a pretty. It's glittery and it sparkles, and you can't really. Yeah, you can kind of. I can kind of see it. I don't know if you can see it, but it sparkles. And then I got this one, and it's got a big glitter on it. And then we'll go into the living room, and I got this one, which you guys already seen, because it was in the Skipmaker video, and yeah, apparently I have a thing for love, so yeah, see that one here too. Oh, she scared me, that one. There's a bug in my bed. Let me see it. That's not a spider. That's a bug. I think it's a bug. No, it's a spider carrying a bug! Oh my god! Excuse me. Excuse me. It's gross! I got attacked by a spider this morning. Thought I saw a spider. I don't like spiders. I don't like them at all. I really don't. They kind of scar me. I got attacked by one. It was on my window, and I was trying to get it off of my window without having to touch it, and that didn't work out too well because then it got in my hair. And I kind of screamed like a little girl. Oh. Glad nobody was around to hear me scream like a little girl. Oh! Stop jumping on me! You hooligan. Yeah, I don't think I ever paid my mom back for my dress. For a wedding. I don't think I did. It just hit me, but I don't think I did. Oh, guys, I have two more books that you've already seen. These two books here. I think I could probably easily show you more better this. These two books here are also two free ones that I got from the Goodreads website, and I will review those after I read them. I have yet to really touch them. I put them there, and that's it. Now I have to find a book for my friend to read, and one she'll find interesting. which might be a problem because I'm not really sure what she likes to read. And she's like, oh, anything's fine, just whatever. I'm like, tell me what you want. At least give me a general idea of what you like. I don't care, whatever, something that's interesting, it keeps my attention. And I'm like, what do you want to read? Because I have vampire books, I have books that I've been even read yet. I have super-ish natural books. Yeah, mostly it's mostly just supernatural stuff and vampires. Oh, there are fairies. And shadow hunters. And dystopian world people from Hunger Games. Oh, this is... I could show you my bookshelf. You can't really see any of the books. There's no rhyme or reason to any of it. Oh. Yeah. I need to organize it a little better. There's some here too. And then there's some down here. This room is a mess because I moved out of it and into where my mom's old bedroom used to be. And I kind of just scattered, that would be what I say, everything around, and like haven't really cleaned anything in this room. Like, I haven't touched this room at all since I left it. But I think yeah, I think that's the bedroom. Oh, there's all those places. Oh, there's sticky. But switch heads. This book, The Sandpiper by Ellen Whitlinger, is a really good book to say. It's not supernatural, it's not anything like that. It's, well, one of the words on the thing is a good girl with a bad reputation. It's one of those books that at schools they were trying to get out of the school system because it was not exactly perfectly clean. There are some little bit I'm gonna say it, racy, I guess. Not really racy, somewhere along those lines, scenes in it, and it's pretty close to what actually can happen. Oh yeah, it's one of those books that make you think about something. Because in this book there is an attempted rape. That's why I was trying to get out of schools, because of that. But it shows what choices you have, what choices you make, and what are the consequences of those choices. It also teaches you shows you that friends are your best allies no matter what. So I'm thinking I might let her borrow this one, although I'm not exactly sure. I'm going to see if there's something else that I think she might like, because she's also one of my friends that she likes reading, but it's one of those, it's got to catch her within the first 2 pages or she's not gonna keep going. But like that This Is War book that I showed you yesterday, it catches you on the first page because the first thing you're reading is about the girl drowning. That's the first page. I mean, right off the bat. And I mean, you can you get that from the back of the cover too, because it tells you about it. And I can give you a book to read, and I think I'm really probably not going to read that one, but I need you to tell me what you like, what kind of interests you, something like that, to let me help you pick up a book. Because if you just come up and tell me, oh, what a book to read, what can I read? You find me a book, and that's all you give me, I'm going to find something that you probably won't like, that I like, but I think you're going to like. Also, what sucks about my book collection is that I don't have the first book of any series, really. I have second to third or fourth book. I don't have the first one. Like, I have pretty much, I started, no, okay, House of Night series is, I got book 4 is where I started my collection on it. The Thirst series, I think I started out with book 2 on that one. Book 2 on that one. I do have the first one of, I'm going to also let my friend see if she wants to borrow The Body Finder by Kimberly Dessipin. I think that's how you say her name. That one's about a girl who can see dead echoes. Yeah. It's a supernatural-ish book, but it's really good. I do have the first one of the Shadow Falls stories. I have the second book in the I Am Number 4 series. The second book in the, no, I think I might have the first one. I think I'm missing some books. I don't know. It sucks because I really can't see what I have. But I do have the first 3 books in the Daughters of the Moon series because it came in a 1-book set, and I got the book because I'll show you. I got the book because it had a really pretty picture on the front of it, and I was like, "Ooh, that sounds interesting." And it was this one, because it's got the Daughters of the Moon, it's got the full moon in the water, and it's by Lynn Ewing. And it's a pretty thick book, as you can see. Like, here's that glass, and then here's the book. It's like over half the glass there, and it's thick too. But that's because it has 3 books in it and 1. And I got it because I like the picture on it, and then I started reading it, and I love the story along with it. So I read all the books in that series, and the continuing of, is this, I think it's The Sons of Darkness or something like that. I read all those too, because I fell in love with it, and I had to read them all. I also have, like, the second or third book in the Vampire Diaries series. I do actually have all of the Twilight books because those were given to me. I do have the first of the Vampire Academy books, and I have the first of the Gone series, which is the Utopia where the nuclear plant malfunctions. Where the nuclear plant malfunctions, and it like makes this big bubble around this town, and everybody over the age of like 15 disappears. Nobody. There's nobody. And they're all like, well, what's going on? What's happening? And they're all trying to figure out what's going on, and nobody knows what to do. Read the books. I need to do more book reviews. I have some chicken soup for the teenage soul. I have a bunch of books that I have no idea what they are because I got them for free. I can't turn down a free book. Come on now. I think I read that one. I don't know. I did not read that one. So I can't tell you about that one because I don't know what's going on in it. The Thirst books are one that I won't be suggesting to that friend because I have a hard time reading them because they're thick books, but they've got like 2 or 3 stories in them, and it's all following the same thing. But they're confusing and they're very wordy. Like they got bigger words in them, and you've got to like go back and reread what you read before because in order to understand what's going on. But they're really good once you actually read them. The Born or the Shadow Falls books. The Born at Midnight. I think I have all of them except for like the very last one, which I do need to get that. But being an adult, no, all bills come first, books come later, which sucks. But the Shadow Falls books are very good. I love those. I would suggest them to anybody. I might actually let her read that too. I have a ballad book, which is about fairies, which is really good. I have Nightshade, which is also the first book in the series, of which I cannot remember, but it's good. I do know that much. I do remember that. It's about wolves. You have to take into account that out of my bookshelf I've read almost all of them. I haven't read all of them. Almost. Oh no! It's bit! It's bit. Aww. But okay. Bookshelf. What is that called? I'm going to show you what books I've read on the bookshelf. I've read this little book here. No, I didn't read that. I've read the Twilight book here. I've read the Lord of the Flies up here. I've read all these here. I don't think I've read the Prince yet. I don't remember. I think I did though. But the Vampire Diaries one there. I don't think I've read the fourth one yet here. But I've read this Fearless one back here behind the dog. I haven't read any of those. I've read the bookmark. Power of Six, Born at Midnight, Ruby Holler here, Julie and Romeo, the Uninvited book here, Vampire Academies. There's two. I haven't read this one yet. I was meaning to, and I got somewhat into it, and I just never finished it because I got distracted by a more book. I've read this Vampire Diaries, The Things Fall Apart, the Bellingers or whatever they are. There's three. Night Star and these two Blue Blood books. I have not read these two yet, but I have read these two. Yeah. So yeah, I've read pretty much about all my books on the bookshelf, and that's why it's really hard to just find one book for someone to read. So, okay. I have the three books that I'm going to let my friend pick which one she wants to read, and that is The Sandpiper, The Body Finder, and Born at Midnight. So, we will see what she chooses. So now it's up to her to decide. Oh, and I have read this one over here. I forgot about it. But it was a really, You Were So Undead to Me. That was a really good book. I got that at the flea market on sale for like $2, and I was like, definitely buying that. Definitely buying that. Now I'm gonna shut up because this video is already like 10 minutes long, and you guys have heard nothing but me talking about books. But that's why I'm nerd driving, and that's why I love books. That's all for now. Mash the button.